What's going on, everybody? Odd84 here from the Wicked Bricksters. In this episode, we will be doing a live build. As every live build, it's usually a smaller set within, no really more than 200 pieces, but this will be the third live build. And today's live build is going to be the 88-piece construction loader. It is set number 60219, and like I said, 88 pieces, and I think its approximately retail value is $9.99 US dollars. So that's cool. So I'll give you a little look at the box right there. That's what we're going to be building. I need more construction vehicles in my Lego city known as Henryville, because we're doing a lot of construction, especially the next few weeks. Lots of construction. I don't understand these boxes, so they give. I remember the old days, you used to have a little flap on the side, and that was the deal. But, I try not to want to destroy the box too much because I want to reuse it and save it, but I guess we just have to bite into it at some point, huh? Cut right here. Try to preserve the box. I did my best with it. Side of the box isn't right. It's got to go back in there anyway, so. Thank you all out there on Instagram who are watching this live. Really appreciate it. If you like this, we do this sporadically. There's no schedule for the live builds. You get them whenever. There is, though, a schedule on YouTube, and it's every Wednesday. Whatever live build you've seen will be later on YouTube. So if you're a subscriber on YouTube, which you really should, because we do reviews and we do updates on Lego cities. This one in particular, Henryville. We get that. So we get updates on Mondays, old live builds, not really live, but builds on Wednesdays, and reviews on Fridays. Not every one of those days, but we're getting there on schedule. So. But if you're watching on Instagram right now, I care about you guys, so thanks for coming. So this is the, like I said, the construction loader. Comes with one minifig, comes with a sheet of stickers, looks like 3 of them, and let's see how many, let's see how many steps there, 38-ish, 37. Alright, it does come off this thing. And I'm not sure what this is. Lego Life. Does anyone know what Lego Life is? And it shows a picture of a guy with his computer scanning some kind of barcode. So I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, maybe it gives you. Oh, okay, I'm getting it now. So I'm not 100% sure, and out there, please correct me. You could scan this little code right there, and it'll give you online instructions to a computer screen if that's easier to go. But right now, we're just going to use the old school style. So I got my little space over here. I don't know how much longer this will be the space, because Lego City is growing. I just got a great set today. I got the Legoland exclusive set. You can only buy it either at a Legoland park, or you can get it online. And I don't know how long they've been offering it online. But I was watching another one of my favorite vlogs called The Trackers, and they had bought the set, Tim Tracker. So I was like, oh, I gotta buy this set too. It looks looking cool. So and it works out perfectly because it has things I need for my amusement park. I have a medieval section, so it has the actual dragon roller coaster, which if you see this little blue spot right here, the roller coaster is actually gonna go around this little water bed right there. And I just ordered a ton more gray baseboards because I want to bring it out a little bit, because instead of tiling the entire park, I use gray, and then when I want to go back later I can tile it, but I'm not so married to tiling right now. I can go and do that later. And I like the texture too, because like it has texture like in the Wild West, the tan, so it looks like sand. And I'm not 100% against the studded side of this, but I would like to fancy it up when I redo everything. But it also has a ticket booth. It has an entrance. It also has a pirate roller coaster, which I'm going to add over there. So the pirate section is actually looking pretty good. And I think that and the Wild West section are pretty much all set. Comes with some vendors, comes with a little Lego store. It comes with so much more. I'm going to post a picture to this Instagram right after this live stream of the Legoland set. But I'm very, very excited to build it. We're going to start building that tonight, piece by piece. There's over 1,000 pieces to it. So it might be, I'm not going to do it a live build, but I'll give you some pictures along the way. But that's yet to come. So right now, the construction loader. All right, so I unloaded my pieces. So what I'm going to do first is build the minifig like I usually do. I'll put them on display. All right, so we got a little construction worker. Here's his little shirt. He has one facial expression, which is cool because he's going to be working a lot. Gray pants, and this is cool. It's a hard hat with ear protection built into it. I don't know if you can see that, but it actually has, which is really cool because all these construction workers really should have ear protection, especially when you're using the jackhammer, which this set comes with. So that's really cool. There's a little jackhammer right there. So we're going to give this little guy the jackhammer, and I'm going to put him on display up there in front. Man, we have a team of construction workers ready to go. This is really cool. We got plenty of construction going on down here at NOLA World, which is the name of the theme park here, in Henryville. So we're going to put little Mr. Guy right there for you guys to look at. All right, let's build this loader. Now, we have one similar to this. This one's on tracks. It's a tractor. So it, if you know anything about construction, certain conditions having, the tractor pot where like you get the, I don't know if there's like a conveyor belt. I forget what these things are called, treads, or you're out there if you know what these are. But it's literally the wheel spinning and it moves on tracks. It moves on a tractor, and it has a little dump truck back to it too, so you can carry stuff around. And it's front end loader, which is cool. This is basically the same thing. This is more like a bobcat, if you're familiar with that. So it's a smaller, and it's on wheels, not tracks. So it has a little bit different maneuverability. So it's a nice little variety of pots, of construction equipment, which is really, really, really cool. And there you go. All right, so the one thing I don't like about these Lego directions, I don't know if it's my old age and my vision, the grays on these manuals look very darker, like they're almost like black. So I always get initially confused looking for a piece that I think it's black, but it's really just gray. And could be just my old age. I am 30, I will be 36 very soon. Next month I will be 36. And I've been building Legos since I was 5. So you can do the math. That's 31 years of Lego building. Currently 30. Lots of decades of Lego building. So, and believe me, it has been, if anything, it's more exciting each year than the year prior because of the new technology and the advances of Legos, which is really cool because there was a period of, in the late 90s, I was out of Legos for a while. I know I talked about this a few times, but I stopped collecting after high school. I got out of high school in 2002. But I really didn't add to my collection after 2002. I got really into the Star Wars sets, which you guys will see soon, because it's going to be part of NOLA World. It's going to be part of the amusement park. I'm going to incorporate my Star Wars sets into the amusement park so people can check them out and eventually get rides to evolve around. But that's another story. But the Star Wars sets were the last I've got. So I have a lot of the original series Star Wars, which is really, really cool, and the original boxes and everything. But and then in high school and college, I ran out of, first of all, I didn't have the space to display my sets. I lived in apartments and didn't have much room to display. I could maybe put up a folding table, but really, like, look at these sets. Like, how can you put all this on a folding table? How do you pick and choose what you want to display? And you really can't. And even when I was upstairs, before we brought this down to the basement, I had a folding table set up of the Wild West, and then I'm like, well, what do I do with it now? I can't really do anything. I want to add a bunch of other things to it. So, that's why I kind of got out of Legos. One of my apartments I got, I had a spare room, and I think I talked about this when I was talking about the cement mixer and the cargo truck and the recycling truck. I started buying Legos there. They were on sale, and I kind of was starting to get back into it again. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out because I think I skipped like a bunch of directions. I do this all the time. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because I didn't have the space yet again to display all the sets that I wanted to, which kind of stinks. But now we're in the house. We're settled in here, and my wife has been nice enough to, I missed a whole page, that's why, has been nice enough to allow me to use the basement to whatever I need, because it gets it out of the house. The other option was putting it upstairs in the living room, and she didn't like that idea very much. We do have a spare bedroom that I use as the office that we do the podcast, the ID84 show, which if you don't know what the ID84 show, it's more of adult content type stuff, but it's a weekly live stream that we do on Facebook, a podcast. You can get on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, YouTube, and if you just go to the Packy Instagram page, you can find all the information there. Just go to thepacky.com. But it's upstairs in that spare bedroom is what I use for my studio to do that podcast. And it's very, very tight, so there's not a lot of room there. We also have someone renting one of the second bedroom. One of my best buddies was actually, we have a minifig of him. It's my buddy Eric, I've known forever. And he rents the second bedroom. We have the spare bedroom, I should say, on the first floor. And I wanted to, he was the first friend to get a minifig. All these loves out there, love it. Thank you guys for watching so much. He was the first friend to get a minifig in my world. So my wife and I have a house on the island, and we built a house for, we didn't build it, it's a stock model, but we built it for my buddy Eric. So he lives in one of the beach houses along the river. And we are going to be incorporating all our friends that we have into Henryville, little by little. And maybe you guys out there could be members of Henryville. We are striving for, we're trying to hit a benchmark of 100 subscribers on our YouTube. So if you enjoy, what's that say? Anything now? I can't really see right now. We got to work on this project. We'll live stream on Instagram. I can't really see the screen, but I'll come back to you guys and respond. But we're going to try to get all our friends to be members. Oh, so that's what I'm talking about, our YouTube page. So our YouTube page has just started, and we are trying to get, our goal right now is 100 subscribers. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we may do a giveaway. I think we are going to do a giveaway of a little set. We'll give a small little set, nothing too big, you know, a little like the bag sets or whatever like that. We'll send it to someone because why not? Thanks for watching. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I would just be down in the basement by myself, talking to myself, and the spiders that live down here. So I appreciate all of you guys out there who watch. And like on the YouTube page, we do. You get to see this live. You get to see this again, not live, but you get to see all the builds, and you get to hear some stories, and you get to see the reviews and all that good stuff. And that's another thing I like these live builds, because it's, for me, it's kind of like a therapy session, I guess. So I work all day, I come home, and you know, once the wife and the kid come home, you know, I spend some time with them, and then they all go to bed, and then I end up back down here. So I have like an hour before they come home that I come down here to relax and unwind, and then I have you know, a few hours at night once they get home. So, you know, right now this is my time, which is cool, and I really enjoy it. In about an hour, I'll be cooking dinner, then we'll be eating dinner, then we'll be watching TV, and probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll come back down here for an hour and just kind of tidy up a little bit and see what's going on. Maybe I do a live build. I did one randomly, I think on Sunday night at like 10:30 at night. So you never know when you're going to get these, which is really cool, and I like to keep it that way. But if you're the type of person that likes spontaneous, like I said, go to our YouTube page. All you got to do is type in The Wicked Bricksters on YouTube, or go to the website. We made it nice and easy for you, twbricksters.com. Just twbricksters.com. And what I'd like to do is, I was talking about making a minifig of my buddy Eric, who I've known forever. We want to maybe incorporate you guys, maybe some of the fans, maybe some minifigs of you guys could populate Henryville, and especially NOLA World, the amusement park. Like, it would be great to have people out there who watch these shows, you know, have minifigs, you know, we can maybe get sent to us that we could place in different places, and we can feature. We'll take a picture, we'll throw it on the Instagram, and we'll talk about it. I mean, that sounds pretty cool to me, and it makes you guys kind of part of this process, because, you know, this city is always evolving. which is great because every week there's something different. And right now I started out with kind of a plan of making 140 square feet with a water feature, with a drop table, an underwater feature, and an amusement park, and that's all I really had. And you know, that's basically where we're at right now. And as the city grows and as we gain more sets, and I will alter. And if you watch some of the other videos of the Henryville updates on the YouTube page, we talk about the updates of what's going on and what have we been doing, and what we plan on doing too. And it's always going to change, which is really, really cool. So sets are always coming out, and I have so many sets from when I was a kid, which you've seen, like some of the 90s sets and everything like that I haven't built in years. And to be frank, some of the pieces weren't exactly, or some of the attributes of it weren't built exactly correct, because over time they'd fallen apart, and then instead of going back to the directions, I just kind of winged it a little bit. So my goal when I was building this town was to go back into those sets and build them correctly from scratch. So every single set from the 90s has been built, if not 100%, 95% to scratch. Some of the things I haven't gotten my pot container sorted yet, so I have to go back and I'll pop in those pots when I can. But for the most part, one of the ones I did last night was the old school space shuttle from 1990. And that one hadn't been built correctly in years, and it actually looked really, really cool next to the 95 space shuttle. And I had gotten, well, I was part of the Lego Club years ago. They had given me stickers in one of the magazines so I could customize my space vehicles to NASA things. So it gave me a bunch of NASA stickers. So my 3 shuttles, the Columbia, which we all know we lost, I think in 2003, which was sad. Terrible. But we still have in memory, so it's more of like kind of a memory of the Columbia. We have one of the shuttles is the Columbia. We also have the Discovery and the Endeavour. I do have stickers. I had stickers for the Atlantis, but we don't have a shuttle for that. But so if we do get another space shuttle along the way, we'll make that Atlantis. And of course, these stickers came out in '95. I think I got them '96, and it was way before the tragic events of Columbia happened, which is terrible. And if you want a little fun fact, there were 5 space shuttles built. I think I named 4 of them: the Atlantis, Discovery, Endeavour, Columbia, and of course the Challenger, which was the one that had the accident in 1986. There were 5 built. I believe the Endeavour was built originally for pots, but it did fly. Someone did tell me, and I heard the story, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, there was actually 6 built, and maybe that's the one that was built for pots they needed. Not sure. But back in the day when I was a kid, I was really into space travel and stuff like that. So having the space set and having both of them when I was a kid was awesome. Really got into it. And now I can actually display them. And you know, I always envisioned, I got the transporter as well, so the shuttle can actually sit on the space shuttle. Like, you know, a lot of times back in the day, it would land in like somewhere, but they would have to bring it back to Florida, so they would put it on the back of a 747 and fly it in the air. And they actually made a Lego set like that, which was really cool. So I always envisioned the space shuttle being close to the airport because you have to land and get this thing, you know, over. And in real life, obviously there is I believe there's an airport at NASA in Florida, but you know, in Henryville, we just made that airport available. So my goal is to expand the airport. I think the shuttle is a little too close to the airport itself right now, and I'd really like maybe another 2 or 3 baseboards for runway space. I'm actually going to put one that presumes into the water, kind of like Logan Airport in Boston, and I'm going to bring 2 more back to expand. It's going to be a single runway, but I'm going to expand the length of the runway. So that would push the shuttles back 2 base plates, which would be in good location because it's going to back up against what would be the rest of the amusement park. And the amusement park is growing very fast. And I thought originally, I was like, well, I'm going to have way too much space for this amusement park. I'm not going to ever take up all the space of this amusement park. What was I wrong? Now I'm actually getting nervous I'm going to run out of space. Alright, and of course, stickers. And if we all know my history, I am absolutely terrible with placing stickers on Lego sets. And I thought it was a product of me being a kid doing it like 20 years ago. And the other night I had some stickers I had to put on a set, and they were just as crooked as they were when in 20 years ago when I was putting them on. So I'll have to say it's just me. It's a me thing. If you see any of my sets that are perfect stickers, it's because my mom put them on for me when I was a kid, because she was very, very particular in making sure they were done right. And it's not that I don't want to be particular and put them on right. I don't have the ability, I don't think. I get nervous, shaking a little bit when I put them on, and you know, my vision isn't exactly what it used to be either, but you know, we already talked about how the colors are looking funny on the thing. So I mean, it's not bad. So here we are in step 25. This is what we get built so far. We get the main cabin pretty much with the chassis and the bottom for the wheels. And I just put the stickers. I believe this is going to be the back of the construction loader. Here we go. So that's going to go in the back. And I think I know it's going to clip on right where we put those side stud pieces on. And I am right. Exactly what I thought. Right where we're putting the side stud pieces on. So that's going to be cool. And that covers the back over there. And now this is all of it together. This is what it looks like all together. Right here. And we're 2/3 through. We're almost done. This is cool. Alright, what do we do next? Let's see. Next step. We're putting these little, never seen these little tile things with the little studs of, can't really explain them. They're like brown little studs with like a little point on the top of it. I don't think I've ever seen this piece before. And forgive me if I say I haven't seen a piece before. It's because, like I said, I was out of the Lego game for a little while. So there was a period of time in which they developed so many new pots, which is really cool, that I fell behind the times a little bit. So for me, a lot of these sets that I've been getting, I've been trying to buy a lot of like retired sets. There's a few retired sets from like the early 2000 teens, 2013, 14, 15, 16, of especially the Creator series. Excuse me, when I drink my tea. The Creator series I thought was really cool because it actually has houses. And one of the things with Legos, especially Lego City, if you probably know, they don't have any houses. Where do the Lego people live? We don't have no idea where these Lego people live. They have all these buildings, all these jobs, all these professions, but they have no place to live. So if the creators, the 3-in-1 series especially, came out with houses, which is awesome and cool looking houses. So my goal is I'm trying to buy them all up, to be honest with you, because I need to populate a residential area in my Lego City. And I haven't yet, how do I say this? I haven't yet officially gotten into the Creator Xbox series modular houses yet. Unfortunately, I should have gotten into it 10 years ago when I could pay retail for the buildings. Unfortunately, the aftermarket for a lot of these buildings are 300-400% more than what they cost the day you bought them from new. Especially like the City Hall, it goes for like $600. I think it was only $170 when it was new. So like for me, realistically, having those modular sets, unless I fall into them somehow one way or another, I don't see me getting them. But I am trying to buy the new ones as they come out so that I don't have to pay a ridiculous aftermarket price for them. So I think I talked about this last video. Father's Day this year, my wife, I guess you could say my son, got me a nice gift. It hasn't arrived yet. It's been back ordered from Lego.com, but it is the modular Kona Diner set, which I'm very excited about. And I have a perfect spot across the street from the main main monorail station. And the parking garage, it's going to stick it right there. It's going to look great. People are going to get off the train, be able to go to the diner, and it has a gym and it has a recording studio on it too. So it's kind of like a cool focal point for the middle of the town. It's going to kind of stop there, and it's going to be the beginning of my modular career, which I'm very excited about. And I think having the modulars is a great mix with especially all these older sets I have. I think it gives a nice little flair to the town, So, alright, so we get this piece right here we're sticking in here, and I think there we go. There's a particular way it goes in. We got the wheels on. We're getting there. This does look like this is like a bobcat. Looks like basically a bobcat. And if you don't know what a bobcat is, a bobcat's a little front end loader type equipment that you use for construction. And it's really, really small and allows you to basically maneuver a lot easier than some of the bigger equipment. Yeah. And this is going to be great for all the construction scenes. So I don't feel bad buying construction type equipment because I never really had it. In fact, I didn't have any. I used to make my own. I had a couple front ends from like some Tyco sets from back in the day. And I would just kind of use those and work them into making like fake construction equipment. And I'm actually pumped I actually have construction equipment because my goal in Henryville is to always have something being built. There's always some kind of construction, whether I'm building a mock or I'm building, a set that I just got. I'm very pumped because now I can set up my little scenes of construction and we're in business. And I really look at this. I'm really liking the construction of this and how this is made. This is really, really cool. This front end loader right now. So then we attached a shovel to it. Like so. Cool. Alright, so this is what it's like right now. You can kind of see how it moves. And just like a bobcat, because a bobcat, the ability if it goes over, it uses itself for balance. And it can go around, spin around, doobie-doo, move some stuff. Awesome. Alright, and we get the roll cage for over the equipment to protect the driver, and that's what those little peggy things were going into apparently. Looks like it sits on there, and I think I'm missing something here. Oh, no, there it is. I can't remember what size the front. I think it's actually the same, so it doesn't really matter. 4th of July is coming up this weekend. Hope you guys have some cool plans. Leave some comments. I'm curious what you guys will be doing for the weekend. I know, unfortunately, a lot of stuff is closed because of the of COVID-19, but hopefully you guys are in a state down. Whoever's ever watching is, they're not in bad shape. I know, unfortunately, Florida and Texas and all of them are having a rough time down there, and I hope they pull through. Massachusetts, we had a rough time. We're actually getting through it. We're almost through, which is really nice, thankfully. But the rest of the country still has some things to do. So we were actually planning on going to Florida for the 4th, and then we changed it when things started getting a little hairy there to Tennessee, and then all of a sudden Tennessee was getting hairy. So now we're in a situation where we're like, well, I think we're just going to stay in Massachusetts. So we're actually going to take a little trip locally around here, and that will be our 4th of July. No fireworks, no big 4th of July celebrations. We're going to play it low key and cool, and that is going to be it. So now the Bobcat, what's called Bobcat, the official is the construction loader, is all set. I think Bobcat's actually a copyright written name. Cool. And it actually gives you this little piece, which I think it's, in the picture it shows you the front end loader plowing through it. It's a green base plate with a brown fence and some of the log 1x2 bricks, but they're gray. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I think I might use this as pieces of construction in progress, like I do with this game with the other construction set. These kind of like blocks with like little flat tiles on it, and like the little walls with the texture and stuff. So I might just use it as part of the scene. I think that's what's going to happen, which is cool. There's really not much I can do with it. That's about it. And then we're going to add it over there. So let me put the guy in. So I was saying 4th of July, I hope you guys stay safe. Like we're supposed to go to all these places, but we can't. But my wife and I and my kid Henry, we do have I know I talked about it. I don't know if I talked about it today. We do have an adventure vlog. So if you like people like Tim Tracker, the Nomadic Fanatic, Traveling Robert, Carpetbagger, there's all these people on YouTube that have all these adventures. Like they go on adventures and they just document it. Me and my wife we call the Wicked Explorers, like the Wicked Bricksters, but it's called the Wicked Explorers. And just Google search the Wicked Explorers on YouTube or go to twexplorers.com and you get to check it out. Alright, so I'm going to put our little dude that we just got, the little minifig, inside the little bobcat, like so. And there it goes. Put them in. Boom. And then we get some extra pieces, some little studs, and those are going to go in the extra stud box I have, which came in really handy when I was going through these old sets, and I needed some lights that I did not have. So we got that, and then the jackhammer. I think I am going to put, I'm going to set it up. I'm going to make a scene over here, and I'm just going to set the jackhammer on the scene. I'm actually going to use that flat piece they gave us, the green, which is great green flat base plates, like those little, texture tiles. I guess it's not tiles, the plates are great because you can use them for the grass scenes and it kind of blends in really, really nice. So I will be using that later on down the round. I'm going to set up the equipment like so, and I'm going to put our little guy into construction right now. So we're going to drive this guy in, and I think I'm going to put him over here, and he's going to be working on this project over here because that is where the Dragon roller coaster is going to go very, very soon. And then we're going to actually develop this area of NOLA Land in Henryville, which is really, really cool. And I'm really excited about the Star Wars land. I don't know. In my mind, I just see the vehicles and some of the scenes I have set up. I don't have a ride per se for it right now, but we will have a ride. I'll build one. I'm just going to mock one. Some kind of roller coaster or something like that down the line. Not anytime soon, but I foresee it happening. I'm very excited about it. So, and it just makes me think that I need to expand this amusement park. I underestimated how much amusement park space I need. I almost want to say I want to double the size of this amusement park, I think. And it's great because it's in the middle of the city, so this is the loading, this is like the industrial area, and then we're going to have the amusement park, and we're going to have like residential. It's great, can't wait. But thank you guys for watching this live build. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you like it, go to our YouTube page. You can see all the live builds archived, you get to see product reviews, and you get to see updates every week of Henryville and NOLA World. So thank you guys for watching, and all you people down there, I can barely see you because I'm so far away, but thank you so much for watching and liking and loving and all that stuff. And we will see you guys soon. So have a good one.